matches quickly.
The pre-show is rolling. Twitch has accepted the pre-show. YouTube has accepted the pre-show.
Boom.
Facebook has accepted the pre-show. Now I'm just waiting for you to tell me when we should officially start the show.
Restart the timer, and then we'll...
Well, if I restart the timer, the show's going to start rolling.
Well...
I'll do it as soon as you say we're ready.
Is everybody ready to go?
I'm ready.
I'll come in there. I'm ready.
Can everybody see the timer?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm resetting it. When this is on the air, you're on the air.
2.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mick's World. Tonight we're going to be discussing Clash at the Cadets with my guest, Matt Amato, Matt Matthews, and the one and only psycho balcony jumping, rafter jumping Shadow Cat. So let's get this place rolling. Let's start off with the triple threat tag team number one contenders match.
Ooh, that's
which we have the Young Stallions, the Budget Busters, and Drake and Ward.
Draco.
Which I know I'm on somebody's crap list. So let's get this thing rolling.
Well, first thing I want to jump in on this with is, did anybody see the promo that was released this morning or this afternoon of Tyler Prince looking for Mike Gagne? What's going on with that?
I'm not sure. I talked to Tyler, and I know that him and Mike Gagne have kind of been a little disconnect lately. So, he's hoping, and we haven't heard anything. So we're hoping he's going to be there for his partner, and we'll see how that transpires, man. You know how it works. This is pro wrestling. Everything changes.
Volunteer to take Meaty Mike's place. Tyler Prince and I will go and do it. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I don't want to be in the same ring with the Budget Busters. I picked Matt Amato to be the tag partner for Tyler.
When Matthews, when did you become a booker?
Yeah,
I didn't. I'm volunteering other people.
So hey, you guys are forgetting that there's two other teams in this match. There's the Budget Busters, former Nickel City Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The ones, in fact, we beat for them last show. So you have the Budget Busters, who's still very, very hot on our tails, right? We want to know who's the best. You've got the Young Stallions, who've been an established tag team in Nickel City Wrestling for the better part of 2 years. Okay? So I think they're going to work it out. They're going to figure it out and maybe get that job done. I think they're young and they're still hungry. And again, with the right lessons being taught, I think they got the best shot at this. But not taking anything away from the former Crimson Kingdom members, Drake, Scott, and Big Ugly Jack Ward, who you've seen in recent podcasts of our own, that they cause a little bit of a nuisance. And they're trying to ruffle a little bit feathers and try to prove that they have some worth in the tag team division in Nickel City Wrestling. And so I think tomorrow, that triple threat number one contender match is going to be one of the standout matches. And I'll tell you what, maybe because I got a little vested interest, I'm going to have my eyes real close on that match.
No doubt about it.
Wow, you guys are speechless. Did I just make you guys speechless already?
You did, actually. I want to know your opinion, though, Shadowcat. Who do you think has the best shot of walking out, though? Because you have, like you said, there are 3 individual teams that have their own strengths and their own weaknesses. But as someone who is at the top of the mountain in the tag team division at this moment in time, who do you feel is going to get the upper hand?
I think so long as there's not a taser involved, I think that it's an easy win for the Young Stallions. If they're at their best, their teachings will have meant something, and they'll be ready to go tomorrow. So that's my pick.
But are they going to be on the same page, though?
Let's hope Mike Gagne is on the same page as his tag team partner, his brother. And if that's the case, the job will get done the way it's rightfully earned.
Now here's my question real quick. Has Mike been weird recently since somebody put him through a table?
I mean, maybe his brains are a little scrambled, but I mean, he should be all right. This is pro wrestling. This ain't ballet.
I think one of the advantages for this could be for Drake Scott. He's been on kind of a roll lately, kind of leaving
He got one win. He got one win. Right? Don't give him so much credit. See, you're clearly on that wrong side of the alliance here, Matt Matthews.
Listen.
And
Listen.
he's still Drake Scott and Big Ugly. They're big body, and if you get underneath them, you got no chance of kicking out. I get that. However, there is a lot more skill in that match than just Drake Scott and Big Ugly.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Mike and Ty, if Mike's in the match, they're going to have to ride that bike, pedal around fast to wear everybody out for sure.
Matt Motto, what do you think? How do you think that's going to go?
I think actually my prediction is that the Budget Busters are extremely pissed off that they have to compete in a number one contendership match, because I feel like they think that they are owed a title match, and I think that they have a lot of pent up aggression after hearing that they have to face two other teams in order to get a rematch.
So you're saying that they think it's rigged, and they think that because they're owed a rematch, that it has to be immediately the next show. That's never been the case in pro wrestling. If anybody knows anything about pro wrestling, yeah, you're entitled to the title match, but the title holders get to choose when that defense happens. So therefore, they're going to have to get through Big Ugly and Drake Scott. They're going to have to get through the Young Stallions.
I mean, I personally agree with you, but I also think that, you know how Hellcat and Caden are, and I think that, you know, if they bring a taser to the ring, they're going to clear house.
Get it right. It's not a Hellcat and Caden. It's Mean Mike and Brutal Brian.
It's my mistake.
Get the Santa Claus hat off. Stop eating all those cookies, Matt Amato.
Oh, Jesus Christ, not this guy. The mama named it.
Well, let's hope they go out there and shoot a fair one, because at the end of the day, I think if nothing else, showing the sign of respect to Hellcat as my original trainer, showing the respect by offering him the title that I had taken from him. I'm hoping that sheds a new light on who Hellcat is today versus Hellcat 2020 or Hellcat 2010, right? I'd like to think that even Hellcat has had a chance to grow, and maybe my passing of the respect to him after we beat them for the championships, maybe they have a different head on their shoulders. That's what we can hope for. And then in that case, you won't have to worry about the taser, because they have a lot of wrestling ability and can get the job done even the right way.
Matthews, you want to correct the boss, or are you only going to correct me tonight?
Just you.
Oh, Jesus. Have I told you how much of a displeasure I have working with you?
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
So what else we got? Matt Matthews, what do you want to talk about next?
Honestly, I want to talk about the JC Storm versus Zoe Sky.
No, you can't even talk about that yet. You want to know why? That's a Nickel City Wrestling World Women's Championship match. So in order to get to that, you have to first get to the potential contenders for that championship.
Fair.
And depending on who wins this match is going to have to face that new number one contender. So the way that it's going to work is simple. There's two other women's matches on our card tomorrow, right? 3 women's matches on an 8-match card for the first time in Nickel City Wrestling history. You have newcomer Pegasa, who was pretty upset that they couldn't make it the last time they were supposed to be here, and has got a little bit of. She wants to show the fans of Nickel City Wrestling what Pegasa is all about, and I know a little bit about her, and I think that she's going to do that. But also, you got some returning contenders, right? You've got Layla James coming back. You have the wrestler known as Me, right? You have Zandra Lee, right?
Yep.
And again, I don't think
any one of those 4 contenders can walk out.
Absolutely, and that's what it's about. Is about being fair and making sure that these contentions mean something. And there is not just a match on our show for no reason. We put shows on there because we want to know who the best is, and we want to give the best to our fans. And so you got that. and you got them 4 competitors that are all completely capable. The best question is who's going to be better in that moment and who's going to get the job done.
I'm not gonna lie. My interest lately has been on one of the matches. I think Layla James is really hungry, and I think Pagasa has to watch out. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you might be right. I mean, Layla James, over at Grapple Pro, has been doing some stuff over there and in the local scene. And to my understanding, a little bird told me that they're not coming alone. So I don't know what that means yet. And
the same
I guess
crap
you guys
as
will have to
last
buy some
time?
tickets to find out. What's that?
She's gonna pull the same crap as she pulled the last time she appeared. Her 2
I don't know
white
what that
suited
means.
goons.
Some white suited goons? No, I don't know about that. What you're talking about? JC Storm did that.
That was JC Storm.
Right. Now that we're on that
Storm
mention, we've got two pretty renowned talent in that women's championship match. Right? You got Zoe Sky, right? No stranger to anybody. AEW, any of the bigger promotions, has done stuff and worked with everybody, has been working a very long time, right? And so I think that they're almost at the peak of their mountain there, and I think there's a little bit of resentment for the last match that was had with JC Storm and excuse my wrestling history. I'm a wrestler, not a wrestling historian, but it was a triple threat, and I think that in a one-on-one match, I think we're going to find out who the better competitor is and who wants it more.
I agree.
Don't forget, too, JC Storm has been defending that Nickel City Wrestling Women's World title internationally. She's been all over Europe defending that for months at a time. So
let's be blunt and honest about this. She's been ducking the Nickel City Wrestling competition by running off to overseas to hide from people like never mind.
Yeah, like Zandra. You might be right on that, Mick. You might absolutely hit the nail right on the head with that. But also, is that the case? And as much as I don't like JC Storm, and I got some history at another wrestling company where she knocked me off the top rope and stopped me from winning a match, so I don't have really. She's not my favorite person in the whole world, okay? But I'm going to be real with you. Something tells me that title, not that title, but her title means something to her because she cared enough to pack it with her, take it to a different country, turn it into a credible world championship, okay? And then going to bring it back, and all she asked for was the best we could give her, right? She wanted the best challenger. So that to me doesn't sound like a bad guy as much as she portrays herself as a bad guy. I think she's got a good heart, and I think that's hidden, and maybe you see that this weekend, maybe you don't. Who knows? Everybody's got to see the light sometime, right?
And let's also not forget, though, she has passed a 365-day reign of her championship, over a year now. That is a very long reign for any title reign.
Absolutely. In the independent wrestling scene, that's a long title reign. And, it's not for lack of competition because she's had it. She's just found a way to get the job done every time. And, I think with our roster being stacked a little bit deeper, obviously you see with the 3 women's matches, our women's roster has increased. And I think that's going to just increase the competition that she has. And it becomes harder and harder every day to hold on to that title.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody makes mistakes somewhere down their line. But if you learn from them, you learn from them. You don't, you lose.
what do you got next, Mick?
Sorry, I got distracted. I don't have, guys. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a match lineup, so you're gonna.
Oh, you don't have a match.
How about
we didn't fill you in on all of them.
Let's go with the number 1 contender for the Silver Lining Championship. That one's going to be a good one. But again, I can say that for every match. This whole card is stacked.
It's a stacked card, top to bottom. Listen. We're not going out there. We're not blowing loads of money on former WWE stars because we have the stars right here in Nickel City Wrestling, right? I'll mention the other feds. I don't care. AEW, WWE, all of them. Much respect, much love, right? But Nickel City Wrestling has its own stars. And that's what going into 2026 is going to prove, is that we are the bar. We're not going to settle for anything less than the best talent. And so the Silver Lining number one contender match is a showcase of talent from all over Western New York, all over the Northeast U.S. And it's a nice, exactly what we said the day one of Nickel City Wrestling was the melting pot of professional wrestling in Western New York. And
Any
so
one of
that
those
match
men
is
inside that
showcase
match have a chance of becoming the number one contender. There's not a dark horse in any of them. Any one of them you could see coming out on top and fighting for the belt, whether it's Millman or the Bear Kodiak. We shall see.
Well,
Who you picking that match, Matt Amato? I'm curious. Who you picking?
Skipping ahead here?
Which one? The number one contender or the Silver Lining match?
We're talking about the Silver Lining Championship match. We're talking about the number one contender match.
And I just said, any one of them, whoever's going to go up against, who might they face? Will it be Millman or Kodiak? So I asked Matt Amato.
Well, if you want my personal opinion, a match that I would love to see would be Darren Crow versus Kodiak. So I'm kind of biased. I feel like that would be a barn burner of a match. So I would love to see Darren Crow win that number one contender spot, and then I'd love to see Kodiak win the Silver Lining.
All I'm
Darren
gonna
Crow
say
scares me.
All I'm gonna say is that would be a murder scene, because Kodiak would rip that boy's arms off and beat him over the head with them.
But let's not forget, how close has Wolfie been to an opportunity and something happens, right?
Well,
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with him and Anel and Severino. I have no idea what's going on with J7. And so that Los Mas Vueltos, there's something going on there, and I think we're gonna have to check out the show to find out.
Jado, I got a question for you. Did you watch last night that video that was released? I know the translation was a little wonky.
I speak Spanish, so it was perfectly clear to me.
Perfect. But it seems like Anel has a little resentment for being sent to the back.
I sensed it. I sensed something there, and that might be, you might be right on that. I know that there was this random mask character that came out of nowhere, and then now Wolfie doesn't know what's happening, and he's getting attacked, and his opportunities are getting taken from him, and I don't know, man. It kind of looked like Anel. It kind of looked like him, in my opinion. And so
I've never seen Anel hit a move like that. That was an insane. I really thought Wolfie's neck was broken.
I mean
if Anel really did it, he wanted to make a point. If that's
there's a statement being made, and that's clear. And again,
I personally hope it wasn't, because
well, we took care of it. We took care of it. Why not? The way to resolve an issue is to put all three of them in the same match. You'll find out what happens by putting all three of them in a match. You'll see where the formations are and where the disassemble is, right? And that's a good booking decision, because how do you handle problems? Face them off.
Fight out.
See what happens, right? And you'll know as soon as somebody takes a shortcut, as soon as somebody cuts corners. You'll see it. It'll become clear. But don't forget, there's other competitors in this match. You have annoying ass Dame Torres, right?
Dame time. Dame time.
Right? He just appears out of nowhere, and this is like the only person in pro wrestling shorter than Shadowcat, besides Dan Macho, is Dame Torres. So again, a thorn in the side, right? And then you got, like you said, you got Darren Crow. We haven't heard from Richter since Ace beat him last show, but we do know that they have an affiliation. So is this somewhere where Richter's going to be lurking in the shadows somewhere? You never know with Darren Crow. He's a mysterious character.
Honestly, in my thoughts is we're missing two members of their faction.
You're missing two. You're right. And again, you never know how things might play out, right? As of right now, I know which ones have contracts and which don't, and I know which ones are scheduled to appear and which ones are not. However, to the capacity, hey, we call stuff on the fly because we wrestle old school, right? Everybody talks about this nonsense and people giving away secrets of pro wrestling. There's no secret. You go out there and you work, right? And some people take shortcuts and some people do it the right way.
Yeah,
we'll find out tomorrow.
Question.
Yes.
Just back on the thing.
You guys are forgetting about one person in this match, Samson Esquire.
Oh, I can't stand him.
It's him.
I can't stand
I
him.
don't-
I've never
I don't
known a
deal with-
lawyer you did not like, Shadow.
Can we please send him back to the courtroom?
Yeah, I think Judge Judy's calling him back because, like, I don't know, man. He seems to pop up everywhere I am. If you notice that, I don't understand. He pops up everywhere I am. He just kind of like, no, they're a little bit different. But at least Samson Alexander, he clearly has an education. He knows what he's doing. So, but he pulls them strings with that paperwork, and I can't do anything about it because at the end of the day, I own Nickel City Wrestling. But I'm a promoter. I'm not a lawyer. What do I know, right? So,
It reminds me, I got to talk to him. I got to talk to him about something tomorrow.
all right. We'll see. Right? Why are you blurry and all weird? Like,
I don't listen. Nobody needs to know what my
Blurred
life
lines.
is. Listen. I've got degrees up on this wall here.
Right.
I call it my money wall.
I got my
Makes me
degrees.
Lots
Hey,
of money. That's
I
what
got
I'm
my
all
degree
about.
sitting right
Money,
here where you
Matt,
can
man.
see it.
Oh,
That's what it
Jesus.
should be.
my degree's not blurred. Anyway, so hey, since Matt Matthews decided to bring it up, why not talk about this match between Milliman and Kodiak, right? Kodiak, a graduate of Nickel City Wrestling, the compound student, got into it later than anybody else, but he's taking the country by storm. I'm biased. He's my former tag team partner. I got love for Kodiak. And Milliman, I'm no stranger to working Mr. Milliman, many years ago, and he can go, and so the question is does Kodiak at his age have the gas in the tank to get the job done?
100%.
All right. Well, I mean, and again, I'm not going to be biased and pick on that match. I know that Milliman, he's got his way about things, and Kodiak, I think that he keeps his feet on the top rope. If he keeps his feet on the top rope, stabilizes himself a little bit, and hits that tsunami, I think that there's no chance that Milliman can kick out of that. So I think
It's not a tsunami. It's a bear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Matt Matthews. That's why I pay you virtually nothing.
As I made mention
right.
in the first NCW Unscripted podcast, if you haven't watched it, go back. Star of the show and the host of the show. Don't listen to what Manamato says.
There's not just one
I
single
said
host.
I looked
Guys,
it
go
up.
check it
I'm a
out.
highly educated individual.
And
I
he's
looked it up.
continuously talking about himself. But so right now, what he's trying to do is give us a cheap plug for our YouTube channel, Nickel City Wrestling. Go follow it. We do have once a week. We're doing a podcast now, kind of on the cut, on the fly, unscripted. Anything can happen. It takes place in the compound, in my offsides in a tattoo studio. So you never know who's going to show up on camera. As much as we love everything that we do here, we're limited to our resources. So again, it's easier when they're already there. So that we figured we just turn the cameras on for them and let you guys see what it's all about.
As I was saying, again, I made the prediction. I looked it up. The year 2026 is going to be the year of the bear. Heard it here first.
I thought you didn't like the good guys.
Who said he's a good guy?
Well,
He's just the guy.
He's a pretty
After
good guy.
tomorrow night, he might just be the guy.
He could very well be the guy, but again, don't count Milliman short, man. That dude can go, right?
Milliman can also cheat. Look at the sneak attack he just did. What was it, 2-3 weeks ago? Kodiak was getting into his car and he took that wooden paddle to him.
That's it. That's
No.
veteran. That's wrestling veteran knowledge and how to manipulate a situation in your favor. That is professional wrestling 101.
You also
You
have to
stole
wonder.
the words out of my mouth. Wrestling
How could-
101, Manamato.
You also got to wonder though: is Kodiak 100% from that?
That you don't know. That's why I said again, if the old Bears got some gas in his tank and he's had enough time to rehab that attack, then I think that it's gonna be one pissed off Bear.
I have
do
it
not
on
want to
good
be on the side of
authority.
him.
Tonight, all he's eating is raw fish.
Right?
You're in trouble.
I mean, Milliman might be right there with him.
Milliman's going to be partying with the Juggalos. What is that? Whoop, whoop there, Manamato? Is that what he does?
Yep.
Hey,
and
don't
the face paint.
pick on them. They will kick your ass all over the fucking arena.
I never said any of them. I wasn't picking on them.
I'm done
clearly
with the clown, so
stating
we're
facts,
fine.
Mick.
I also actually, funny story, a little side note. I showed Mr. Juggalo himself, Milliman, a picture of me when I was 15, and I was dressed up like Shaggy Two Dope, and me and my buddy Jay. That was our thing, man. We loved ICP, but
I've actually been to 2 of their Hollow Wickeds. The one they,
Doesn't surprise me one bit, Mick.
the
what
one
do we got
they,
next, guys? We have what match do we got next? How many did we cover? 3, 4, 5.
We still got your match.
My match? What about my match? Oh,
The High Flying Dynasty versus the Primal Kentucky Warriors.
I'm a good guy. What can I say? I'm a good guy. Listen, bottom line is, Warpath and TJ have been there forever. They've been loyal forever. They're owed a shot. They won their last 2 matches. Again, why would I put them in a contention match when they've been here straight through? I feel like if that's not a most deserving person or people of the first title defense, then who is, right? They're always there. They've always had our back, so I'm going to be there for them. We're going to be there for them. Shadow Jr. and I, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We're not laying down for Primal Kentucky Warriors. We're not going to lay down easy for them. These things mean something to us. And to be completely honest, until somebody is willing to put in the work and make the proper arrangements, I don't think that they're going to go too far from our shoulders over this next bit, because it's going to take a damn good talent and a damn hard working talent to take them off of us.
Hey, Shadow, you know how you call me the wrestling historian?
Mm-hmm.
I got something for you.
What's that?
Do you know you and Junior are the second tag team in Western New York to be a father-son duo?
The second? Who was the
Yep.
first?
Richie Dawson.
How long were they a team?
In the late 90s.
How many people did they wrestle in front of?
Couldn't tell you.
No, they're not the high flying dynasty.
No, I'm not
Right.
saying they are, but I'm just saying that's very rare that you see brothers of tag teams, but you hardly ever see a father-son duo.
The reason that you don't see that is clear as day, right? Dad's old, dad's out of shape, dad can't go. Guess what? This one can. And all that Junior being by my side as my tag team partner did is motivate me to be better, to learn more, to push them limits higher than I ever have before. As you've seen last show, diving off a scaffold. Listen, if my son wasn't there by my side, that would have never happened. But I had the confidence and the know-how to get the job done. And with him by my side, I didn't have to worry about who was stabbing me in my back.
How many years now for Warpath? This is what, his 25th year in wrestling? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
25th year in pro
anniversary.
wrestling. This is the end of his 25th year. I'm not trying to say that I'm going to go out there and retire the old man, because I love him to death. But if he thinks I'm going to take it easy on him just because he's my friend,
He's a crafty old veteran. They've got
Some
tricks
things-
up their sleeves all over the place. So, again, it's going to be a great match. Looking forward to calling it. And best team will win for sure.
I'd be looking forward to it more if I didn't have to call it with you.
You're
we're going to have to
lucky
put a
my
buffer in between
presence
the.
is there,
Hey,
man.
we're going to have to put a buffer in between the M squared.
I make you look good, Matt Amato.
Maybe we'll have to put Matt Snyder in the middle of Matt Matthews and Matt Amato, so we have M cubed.
Matt Amato, the only thing good about you is your first name.
Guys, main event. Main
All right.
event.
Moving on.
Craziness. Former world heavyweight champion Mad Dog versus current and former Nickel City Wrestling heavyweight champion Dakota Orion. And then you have the wild card, Ace Gervais.
The ace in the deck.
Shadow, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Did you see Mad Dog's video?
Yes, I did.
What was that thing at the end there he had?
What's that? What do you mean?
End of the video, he went to the door and he grabbed something.
It was kind of unclear as to what it kind of looked like a. It kind of looked like a.
It looked like a vest, but I couldn't make it out.
Dakota
I couldn't
Orion's
tell,
vest.
that's what I'm saying. I couldn't tell exactly what it is.
It
kind of looked.
It looked like it was Dakota Orion's vest.
No, it looked like a message. I think it looked like a message, and I don't know, man. I got my suspicions, but I'm not gonna get into accusations until the time comes. But again, somebody was there with a message for him, and I think he knew what it meant. He didn't talk to me about it, but he seemed to have an idea where it came from. So I think there's going to be a developing story on that for sure.
What do you think of him having his gripe with management? Do you think that anything he says has any truth to it, or do you think that
of course he's going to be upset. He lost the Nickel City Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, the greatest accolade in pro wrestling that he's had so far. Okay, so he's upset about it, and again, we love this business, so we get authentically upset when things don't go our way, right? So I think right now he's pointing his anger wherever it may go, and right now I think that's a dangerous spot for anybody else in this match because he's unpredictable. He's been going through stuff, and when people go through stuff, again, them limits get broken, and sometimes there's casualties as a result. And I think that yes, his heart is in the right place, but I think his mind might be slightly distracted and needs to stay focused because the only chance he's going to get at getting that Nickel City Wrestling Heavyweight Championship back is by having his head on his shoulders where it belongs.
You know what?
And not up his.
I just realized something. When Mad Dog first started with Nickel City,
Yes.
When Mad Dog first started with Nickel City, he came out in a black jean vest. Think about it.
Okay.
The bash at the beach. The fight we had at the beach. He came out when he was fighting Ish. He came out in a black jean vest. He didn't come out in his hoodie and dressed to the nines. He came out like a warrior.
You be careful with that because now you're making me think. Now you're making me look at this from a whole different angle. And again,
you think the Nightbreed's coming back?
I don't think Nightbreed's. I don't know, man. There's part of that equation that I don't know that will ever come back. Yeah. But that's not, that's
Hang
not
on a second. I got a comment that came up that's kind of interesting.
What's that?
From somebody called Polar Knights. It says, Polar Knights, as a barber, I love this show. It is every stage of beard growth.
Awesome. Fantastic. Look. Thank you. Appreciate that. Matt Matthews.
I don't know what that little peach fuzz you got on your face there, Matt Amato, is.
Yo, my beard's thicker than yours, boy.
I shaved last night. This is a like 5 o'clock shadow, kid.
Just go like this. Matt Matthews will stop talking real quick. Watch.
Yo, does anyone know how to mute him?
So anyway, wait. Let's not get off track too much, all right? We're here to do a job, and we're here to make Mixed World something to remember us by, right? So you got Dakota Orion. You got former and current Nickel City Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. First time back in a while, and he came back ready to roll, and that's why he got the job done, right? Dakota Orion's focused, right? But you got not only two people in that equation. You have Mad Dog, who's hungry. You have Dakota Orion, who's now at the top of the ladder, looking down on everybody else and trying to find a way to stay there. And again, Dakota Size is not the biggest wrestler in the world, but he's got all the heart in the world. And now you have to add Ace Gervais, who is newly reformed, right? We've always known Ace to be a big, giant pain in the ass. Okay? But
no comment.
After a feud that he had with me, again, my job is to shine the light where there's darkness and nothing else. And I feel like I did that with Ace Gervais. And I think he's now understanding that his job and his role in this business is to help the next generation. But he's also not forgetting the one major fact. The one title that's eluded him since he started with Nickel City Wrestling, the Nickel City Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
Which, if you're in that position that Ace is in, he is going to do whatever it takes. Again, snake will never change its, or leopard will never change its spots.
You're right. I just learned that hard lesson. 2 years, man. Snakes don't change, right? Hey, we're not. Whoa. Shots fired. My bad. Life changes. It moves on, and people learn, and some grow, and some stay stuck in the past. And I think if Ace keeps his head in the right direction, I think he's on the path of righteousness, and I think that may just give him a shot that he never had before. Beat that, Matt Matthews. What do you got?
Well, again, I'll agree with you, but I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to say that he's going to do whatever it takes to go and win that title. You made the point. He's never won that title before, ever. Okay, so he sees this. In a triple threat match, the champion does not have to get pinned, right? So now
Absolutely.
Dakota's at a disadvantage. Ace can do anything he wants. Could the old Ace resurface to the top? I made mention how he could be a snake in the grass. He's going to be in those tall weeds.
You're not right about a lot of things, but I can concur that that is a possibility. Absolutely. Nickel City Wrestling, Clash of Cadets, anything's going to be possible. What you see is not what you're going to believe. I can guarantee you're not going to believe your eyes, and the quality of talent that we got coming out there tomorrow, and how hungry everybody is to be the best on the roster. Because to be completely honest, again, I put everybody on notice. The next person to touch these titles is going to be somebody that fights with every inch of their life to make this mean something. Right? And the ones that are going to be deserving of it. And I think that's going to be no different for the Silver Lining title. I think that's going to be no different for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Nickel City Wrestling Women's World Championship. I think all of these matches are going to be a showcase of who wants it the most.
You are going to want to be there live to see this show. Trust us.
Mick's World, what do you think? What do you think about that card? How about that? When's the last time we've had a stacked card with 3 women's matches, multiple title matches, and every other match is a contention match?
Never.
That is an indie wrestling show with entertainment, with violence, with heartbreak, whatever. That's
Great
everything
looking
you need in pro
commentators.
wrestling.
I don't care
And
about the
we got some
commentary
ridiculous
team. I care about the wrestling.
You shouldn't care about well, you shouldn't care about Matt Amato, but you should care about Matt Matthews.
Please.
Mick, can we mute him for the love of God? I don't know how I'm going to get through a whole show tomorrow with him.
You better keep your head on a swivel, Amato.
You better keep your head on a swivel. That's all I'm going to say.
The last time we had non-wrestlers competing, we had to see Nick Russo in a singlet, okay? So let's not go down that road again. Let's not ask for this again. We already had to see it. We don't need to see Matt Amato and Matt Matthews going at it. We really
Nobody
don't.
needs to see Matt Amato in a Speedo.
Let's do what you guys do best.
Why would you want to see me in Sweeto, Matt Matthews?
Covering my eyes for that one.
You're the one who's envisioning it.
Hey, and
No, it's going to give me nightmares and keep me up all night.
Good. Then
Guys,
stay
don't
home
forget-
tomorrow.
Guys, don't forget tomorrow night. Just so I don't forget. In stock, new Nickel City Wrestling t-shirts for anybody that didn't get one before we ran out last time. New, well, same, but new again. We get rid of these things kind of quick. You're not getting a hoodie without custom ordering it. However, you have the new Shadowcast Shadow Junior Dynasty shirts available for purchase at the merchandise stand.
you still owe me a shirt.
Oh man, everybody's always like, "You owe me."
No,
I know. I'm busting your chops, Mick. So,
I still like this better.
Mick's World, you got your own sign. You're good, man. See, that should leave you content for a little while. So tomorrow, sponsors for the event, right? One Fall Foundation, SK Ink Tattoo. That's my place. Get a tattoo. It's good for you. it helps with your mental health and all kinds of other stuff too. It makes you pretty if you're ugly, you know.
There's hope, man. A model for you.
And then you got what else we got tomorrow, Matt?
We got, let's see, we had the one, Gorilla Press Productions.
Gorilla Press Productions. How can we forget, man? Our production is bar none, and I hear that we're in store for some new things this year. Maybe even some live stream shows. We're going to try to get some content out there for people. And again, not just a mixed radio show with Mixed World, but also our new podcast. What are you guys calling it? M Squared. Well,
Unscripted.
I know.
NCW Unscripted. I'm the host.
NCW Unscripted. You got that every Thursday. Watch for the drop. We also have got a lot of public appearance stuff. We got a lot of new projects in place for 2026. We have not released a calendar for Nickel City Wrestling yet. And the reason behind that is because our efforts are to make the best, most entertaining professional wrestling shows for Western New York. And again, without just doing the same old routine, we got to keep you guys entertained. So I'll tell you what, tomorrow, if you've never been out to see a Nickel City Wrestling show, Western New York's, one of Western New York's biggest promotions, right? And our events are all family friendly. I might slip on the top rope and swear once in a while. I'm sorry, the rest of the event is family friendly. I don't follow the rules because who's going to yell at me?
I can think of a
Matt
couple.
Motto, what do you got? What did we miss? I just cracked Matt Motto.
Let's see. Don't forget, make sure you sign up to our, follow us on TikTok. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure, or X now as it's called. Yes, X. Make sure you find us on YouTube. Make sure you find us on all our social media platforms. We will keep you up to date with all things happening Nickel City Wrestling wise.
And you can log on to ncwrestling.booktix.com for your tickets for tomorrow night. Pre-sale tickets end at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you don't buy tickets before 9 a.m. tomorrow morning online, you're paying $5 more at the door. And I'll tell you what, it's only going to be while them seats last. And although you won't be sitting in them, you still got to buy a ticket.
Yeah, make sure you come and say hi to Matt Matthews tomorrow. Don't say hi to Matt Amato. Come say hi to me.
Who wants to say hi to you? I know. Why is he so angry at me?
I got an idea.
Lots of people that want.
Hey,
want
Matt
to talk
Matthews.
to me.
Matt Matthews.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. For one second, you can take off your hat for 1 second.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's probably part of the reason he's so angry. Mixed World, why don't you close us out, brother? Give a shout out to anybody you need to and do what you gotta do.
So, guys, we're gonna discuss something. I wanted to have a little conversation about. There
we
is
got a little time here. I should relax.
We got 18
time.
minutes.
All right, cool.
So I'm gonna say something. There is a group out there that needs support. Well, there's a couple groups out there, but the one I want to focus on is Snuggle in Love. They work with special needs kids and some older individuals. Let's just leave it at that part. I know if somebody I would like to sign up for it, but this is
Gotcha. So guys, go check out Snuggles in Love, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, it is a group that is all is like donation based. We just did a Christmas party for them, and we had two groups at St. Mark's Church.
Right.
And I think it was like 200 and some odd kids that showed up, and everybody got a bag.
Man. I mean, everybody needs somebody during the holiday season, right? Speaking of which, this event, just so you know, is again, this is taking it back home for us, right? My mom's wedding reception in 1994 was in Polish Cadets, right? So this venue means something to me just as much as the person running it. Corky Johnson, he's like my brother. I've known him my whole life. He's been a roofer his entire life. Fell off a roof. Can't work anymore because of it, but he's still trying to keep the place going. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a few baskets. We're going to raffle off to them, and the proceeds will go to help with the club and try to help them stay established while this is happening. Because at the end of the day, this Nickel City wrestling family is what I said it was from day one. Some come and go, but the ones that stick around are family. And so it's our job to be there for them as they've been for us for so many years. And we'd like to try to reciprocate that a little bit tomorrow for Corky. So come on in, check it out. There might be some cool things. Hey, little tidbit, $150 tattoo gift certificate. $150 tattoo gift certificate from SK Inc. sponsored will be one of the raffled off prizes. Okay, there will also be Nickel City Wrestling merchandise. There will be tickets to our next show, whenever that is. But again, if anybody's got something they want to donate, more than welcome to bring a basket in with you and say, hey, make this a part of the basket raffle. We'll go ahead and put that in the mix. And hopefully, at the end of the day, everybody just kind of we're gonna close out 2025 strong, and we want you to know that we care about you going into 2026, and we hope that you guys enjoy your holidays with your family, your friends, significant others if you got them, whatever. But at the end of the day, we'll be there for you. You be there for us. That's all we ask.
Guys, I'm gonna say something. And it has nothing to do with wrestling. I have been part of, technically I'm the team photographer for what they call the Veteran Rockers. Or Veteran Rockers. It's the Buffalo Curling Club runs a program for veterans to learn curling and participate.
I seen it. That was pretty cool. Nick, I'd like to get my hand to try some curling. I think that'd be fun.
I literally, for one... I did this for a while last year, and then I did it for a while this year. I'm still doing it, but I've been afraid to get
a field trip.
Huh?
Am I sensing a Nickel City Wrestling field trip? We're gonna go curling.
I can get arrangement. Give you the information for.
Maybe we'll get them compound kids to learn something other than just wrestling.
Because they actually have open ice and practice and rentals.
Cool. Well, make sure you guys check them out too, and.
But what I was saying is, I took a big step last weekend. I put on the grippers, as they call them. They're like grip things, help you grip the ice. And I actually went out on the ice. I've been afraid to go out on the ice because I didn't want to mess up my knee.
Right. Well, and again, as I've always told you, Mick, and again, from experience with millions of injuries in pro wrestling in 21 years, and somehow I still do the things I do. If you don't use it, you lose it. So the point is you got to test your abilities. And even when you think it's your limit, you got to push just a little bit further, because at the end of the day, that's when the best version of yourself is going to come out. So I think the curling thing is a good idea for you to get back into moving around and doing some things. And who knows, you might be the next big Nickel City Wrestling star.
See, here's the thing. I'm still waiting for confirmation, but every year I participate in the veterans art competition at the VA hospital. Yeah. It's a national competition where everybody, like all the veterans administrations, hospitals get together and they have a national art festival. Well, the last 2 years I've been considered for nationals. This year, one of my photos that I took got an award and was considered for nationals.
That's awesome. Hey, speaking of photos, we got 2 other sponsors we got to consider, right? Phoenix Photography, who's our action shot photos. Right, and then we have Briz Media, who does a lot of our still shots and our promo pictures that make us look good for our fans. Make sure we give our shout outs to them people, because again, it's a collaborative effort. It's everything from the referees to the people in the back to the wrestlers to the annoying ass commentator Matt Matthews. It's all a part of this giant dysfunctional Nickel City Wrestling family. And again, I can't be prouder of the vision that we created so many years ago. We're going on our 10th year, and I think we're still going pretty strong. What do you think, Mick?
Dude, I've been with this almost from the beginning. We know that, because I started out as a ringside photographer. Some issues happened, and I ended up being audience photographer. Then I went to head of security, because our head of security kind of
and that's where it stands. If you don't got a ticket, if you don't got a ticket, Mick is throwing your ass out the door by your collar, right? And if you're on my list of people not welcome at our shows, sorry, not sorry, he's gonna throw your ass out too.
Oh, I gotta see this list, because I might have somebody at least be
on the top.
No,
yo,
never mind.
I'm gonna.
You know what,
Mick,
guys? I'm
Just grab him by the collar
cut
to
this.
Eshon.
I'm gonna cut this bickering crap in the bud, and I'm gonna be like this. Be strong. Be safe. See ya.